Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Jaguar of Clearwater, and we have a very special Jag that we're doing this time. This is the all-new, first time ever from Jaguar. This is their full EV vehicle, full electric plug-in, the 2019 Jaguar I-Pace. So let's talk a little bit about Jaguar. Jaguar has been around ever since the 1920s, has really been that iconic British brand that has really built such a heritage on performance. They won a few times at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and they really have made designs. I mean, think about the Jaguar XKE. Even Enzo Ferrari said that was the sexiest car he's ever seen. Well, fast forward to 2019 with this Jaguar I-Pace, they're really gunning after Tesla and the other players like Audi and the e-tron in this luxury EV high upscale market. You're gonna see that this I-Pace has a little bit of a different personality, a little bit different styling than those other twos I mentioned, especially the Tesla with the Model X. But let's go ahead, dive right in to their all-new I-Pace. Right off the bat, you can see we're going for aerodynamic efficiency. I love the very tight headlight housings, LED with the daytime running lamps, look really sharp. As air hits the front fascia, it's going to channel down these functional air curtains coming across the grille area. Now, obviously, this grille is non-functional, but if you look, it actually curves and air is going to flow underneath here and come out the top portion of the hood. You have the same design with the lower grille and just a very sporty aerodynamic look to the front end of an EV vehicle with that Jaguar logo prominent right in the center. Now, as we go from the front grille area up onto the hood, there is that air. So air is going to travel in from the front and come out the top. Normally we would call this a heat extractor, but remember, there isn't an engine. We're talking about two electric motors, one up front, one out the back, all-wheel drive. You're going to see when we talk about power, this thing's got it. Now, as we come around the bend, check out these wheels. 22-inch wheels wrapped in these Pirelli tires. You can see the use of carbon fiber, and obviously the style of this wheel is going to help channel air, because that really is the enemy of an electric car, is the air that it's cutting through. Love the Jaguar symbol, but really just that carbon fiber looks really purposeful and really points at the sportiness of this I-Pace. Now, as we continue down the side, really nice fenders, low roof. Now, you actually have two height settings on this Jaguar I-Pace. Right now we have it in the lower setting to just make it even look more aggressive, more sporty. You have your side mirrors, and then you can see with the wrap that they put on this one with the Jaguar all-electric I-Pace logo. Watch this. Door handles. If you look at the side of the door, you'll see that there's no physical door handles for aerodynamic efficiency. I unlocked the car with the key fob. There, the door handles pop out, the mirrors swing open, and you're ready to rock and roll. Once you're out of your vehicle, you lock, and then it's all gonna slide effortlessly right back. When it comes to the roof, you're gonna get a full panoramic glass roof. You cannot open it, but boy, does it look good, especially with the bright orange. As we work our way back, look at the body lines. I love the way that at the top of the door here, it kind of flattens out into the rear fender. That's gonna help channel that air off the back fender of the car. Very low roof spoiler. Coming around to the back, there's just a lot going on here. So this being the I-Pace, with those electric motors, you're looking at 394 horsepower, 512 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, and it's all doing it through a 90 kilowatt battery pack. The range, 234 miles. So that's where we're gonna zonk it, because it does not have the range of the Tesla X. If you're wondering, well, what is the weight of this vehicle? You're looking at around 4,784 pounds, but you can see the purpose here. Like I told you, it's all about cheating the wind. The wind flow is gonna come off the back. You got a nice rear spoiler here, and then very cool, just like the front end of the business, the tail end of the business, all LED lighting. As we drop down, you can see this one's the EV400 with all-wheel drive. Very large functional diffuser. The only things I'm gonna zonk are these fake guys here. Why did they put those there? I have no idea. They should have just left it orange and just left it alone. But why don't we go ahead and take a look at some of the storage areas of this I-Pace. All right, guys, we got the hood open for the first storage area in the I-Pace. You can see there's a small usable amount of space. I would say probably a small duffel bag, computer bag, something of that sort. You do have this cargo net here, but I would like to see that space be a little bit larger at times. Especially, like I said, we would like to also see not only larger space, but also more of a range. 234 miles is nice, but when you're looking at the Model X, the Tesla Model X, 295 miles. But I think, like, from a styling standpoint, I'm really liking the direction of this Jag. But why don't we go ahead, check out the interior and see how special this Jaguar is. All right, guys, we're inside the 2019 Jaguar I-Pace. I just want to show something off. I told you at the beginning of the video that we had it in the lower setting. I'm gonna push the button and up, 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 she goes. So from the cockpit, you could raise and lower the suspension. That's something that is a very unique feature on this Jaguar I-Pace. I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, Joe, how much is this Jaguar I-Pace? Starts at around an MSRP of $70,000. Let's see what you get for the money. Now, to the door panels, I like the touches. You have this wonderful, beautiful leather with the white contrast stitching. I love the aluminum cover over the tweeter up there. And I also like the way that you have memory settings for the passenger and for the driver. You have a nice, almost like a burl nut wood finish there. Really like that design. And I like the way that it's sort of sunken into the door panel there. Really gives it some definition. Now, one thing you'll notice is that on this particular one, they went ahead and had this high heat rejection that was all done through 3M crystalline window film. So that's something that's been added to this particular one here at Jaguar Clearwater. More of that soft leather material, the white contrast stitching, 2 AC vents. Look at the touches. You can see the Jaguar script in the actual controls. I am gonna zonk this. This is a little too plasticky looking. I wish they would have used a different material for this. We drop down, you have your horizontal infotainment system, very similar to what you see in other Jaguar products. There's our home. You could go into navigation. It tells you your battery range, all that kind of stuff. You want cameras? We have cameras. So you can see there's our Jaguar I-Pace there. I could go ahead and select all the different cameras out the back, out the front. That is a nice touch when it comes to all this. Here's your start stop button, and then you drop down and here's your AC controls. You can see that it's all digital LED display. Now this takes a little bit of getting used to. If you notice, you actually have readouts on the actual knob. So if you want to increase blower fan speed, you pull up and you twist. So you see how that went from 2 to 4 to 5 and then back down. Let's say you want to adjust temperature. So you're going to push down and now we're going to make it warmer, which I don't want to do because it's very hot right now today in sunny Clearwater. So I'm going to leave that down and low. But that's how you could actually adjust everything from the knobs. And you can see for the seats, you can get into all those controls and whatnot. As we toggle down, you have a very interesting setup. Now, this is not a wireless charging pad, it's just a place to put your phone. You got this little tray, which I'm gonna zonk because I do not like the way that it comes in and out like that. I wish that it would stay a little bit better. Silver buttons for your drive, neutral, reverse, and park. Obviously, this is a direct drive. There is no transmission. You got your different modes that we could put in, and I'll show you that when you get to the business end. Here's how you raise and lower your I-Pace. Another little cubby here, 2 cup holders. You got a pretty hard armrest, but it is that nice leather with the contrast stitching. You open it up, you got plenty of USB, 12 volts, all that good stuff. And then the seats. Seats are good looking. I like the pattern. I like the contrast stitching. They're very soft, but also supportive at the same time, which I think sometimes is a hard thing to pull off. Of course, you're going to get full electric assist seats for passenger and driver. And then there's that glass roof I was telling you about. Nicely tinted, but yet you could see through it with the Alcantara headliner, which is very nice. But why don't you get over on the business end, because it's going to blow your mind, this instrumentation over here. Come on over. All right, guys, behind the wheel of the I-Pace, Jaguar's first electric vehicle. Like I said, seats. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of headroom. I don't feel cramped at all. Steering wheel. It's a good looking steering wheel. The thickness is nice. You got a nice horn button with that beautiful Jaguar there. The silver, nice touch. Very simple controls. You got a thumb wheel over here. You got another thumb selector for your cruise control and whatnot. You got heated steering wheel. Of course, this is going to have all the safety features. I like the brushed aluminum. I wish they would use this a little bit more, especially around the center AC vents. There's that wood finish, and then the dash. I'm telling you, it's a thing to behold. So there you have in the center your digital speedometer, your range, charge, power, the whole 9 yards. Watch this. When I hit those mode buttons that I pointed out earlier, you can go into dynamic mode. That's going to help speed everything up. You could then go into comfort, which that's going to change us back to where we started. Eco, obviously green is associated with that. And then of course, when you're talking about those rough conditions like snow and whatnot, because remember, this has full all-wheel drive with those 2 electric motors. But nice setup in here. Let's go ahead and check out how your passengers are going to be loving their experience in an electric vehicle. All right, guys, backseat time in the I-Pace. It's pretty interesting seat position. You know, you feel a little bit higher, but you're not, but you have a great visibility. And with that glass roof, I'm telling you, I thought like headspace was going to be compromised because of the low roof and it being glass and everything, but very, very spacious. Parents, you're going to love this one. I know I normally zonk it when it's hard plastic on the back, but you got plenty of leather and you got the plastic where your kids are going to kick it. You have your 2 rear AC controls, sort of similar to what's up front where you have the display on the front. You got your blower speed back here. Look at all this connectivity. So you got your USBs, you got your 12 volt, a little bit of a cubby area down there. You know, I feel comfortable. Would I like a little bit more space? I think if you had another person here, it would feel a little tight, but sitting up straight, I feel really great. You have your LED dome light here. Of course, we got an armrest. Nice, soft. I like that. You see how they went a little thicker on the padding, on the padding here? You got your 2 cup holders. Watch this. Open that up. You got a little tray. You can put your mini Twizzlers in there. But I'm surprised how much padding is on that armrest. It actually feels really good. Put it back up, and you're good to go. Why don't we go ahead, check out that cargo area, and see how usable this EV is. All right, guys, let's check out what kind of junk can you put in the trunk of Jaguar's first EV. Electric assist. You know what? A really good amount of space. It's a little bit on the higher side, so do plan to lift those items in. Those seats are going to do the 60-40 split, but you do, even with the seats up, have a lot of room back here, and there's a 12-volt connection on the passenger side there, which makes it extra nice as well. But this is something that it's proving that these electric vehicles, when it comes to battery size and all that, you still can get that room that you come to expect. But let's get to the best part. Let's take this I-Pace for a spin. As we are rolling out of Jaguar of Clearwater in the I-Pace, I have it in dynamic mode, and we have it in the lowest suspension setting. So smooth, really, really smooth. You get on throttle, it snaps you back. With these electric vehicles, the torque is instantaneous. Remember, you're not waiting for any type of RPM to build up or boost from a turbo or any of that nonsense in this car. Now I'm noticing as driving it, it's got a little bit of a hum to it, like a Tron cycle. And comparing this to the e-tron review that we did at Audi of Wesley Chapel, this one's definitely faster, for sure. When I got on throttle, when you get on throttle, it really clicks you back in that seat. And what's interesting is that there's a sound coming. It almost sounds like you have an engine. It's really, really amazing. Visibility out the front, perfect. I like the way that hood slopes down. Out the back, I'm gonna zonk. That back window area is extremely, extremely tight, and there's not a lot of room there to look out the back. But the side mirrors are great. Seating position is wonderful, and steering is on point in this thing. On throttle, really, really great. Hit the brakes, it has that regenerative braking, really nicely done. That all-wheel drive is gonna keep you planted. And I really am digging the color. You know, I'm not really the biggest orange lover. I mean, I like oranges and I like orange juice, but on my cars, I really wouldn't select orange, but on this thing, it just works. It's like, welcome to the future.
Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. The I-Pace is here. So just really smooth. I also think it was so smart the way they take the navigation, put it into the gauge cluster right in front of the driver, so you could get a little bit of everything. You're getting all your lane keep assist and the speedometer and all that stuff, but you're also getting your navigation as well. Very, very nice touch, and I really like that. You get a heads-up display, which is great. Let me go ahead and get on throttle. On the brakes. Look at this. Hey, here we go. Wow. That was fun. This thing, I'm telling you, first of all, with the all-wheel drive, she grips. There's no arguing that. I tested that. There's no debate. Second of all, you get on the throttle, and you know what? Instantaneous torque. That's what I really love about this I-Pace. All right, guys, rolling away from this light. Very smooth, very controllable. Just really liking everything that I'm touching and feeling and even hearing. It almost has like this simulated engine sound, which is quite fascinating, which is different from the e-tron for sure. Now, I haven't been in a Model X by Tesla, so I can't attest to that yet, but I'm telling you, this I-Pace is really, really, really unique, and it feels like you're driving just a regular car. Over 500 pound-feet of torque. That's what you're feeling from that direct drive transmission, or gearing, I should say, because there is not a transmission. It's just a direct drive, which is really, really wild in this thing. Very smooth, very capable. I'm gonna go ahead and get on it again. On the brakes. Brakes feedback is great. Into this right-hand bend. Here's what I like right here. You get on throttle. It feels so cool to get out of a turn. Once you hit that apex and you're ready to throttle out, you're just instantaneous gone. It's unbelievable. 2 electric motors, front and rear. Like I said, 0 to 60 in about 4.6 seconds. It feels faster than that. It really does. And then just so smooth. It's just so very, very smooth. I'm liking it. I'm really liking what's going on here. Remember, we do have it in dynamic mode, so that's going to adjust. If you want to put in eco or something like that, you can. All right, guys, a little information about the I-Pace. It does have a standard DC fast charging, so you could get to 80% of battery life in about 45 minutes with the standard fast charging DC setup. And that really is a great thing to know, because, you know, a lot of people still have that whole range anxiety and where are you going to charge it and all that kind of stuff. But once again, I just want to show off the handling. I don't think I'm going to get bored of this at all during this review. So on throttle, on the brakes. Brakes feel great, really nice. Tip it in. Look at this. This is my favorite part. Ready? Here we go. We're off. Handles so well. Feedback is great. I feel like I'm on a Tron cycle. This is freaking awesome. Really, it holds a line so well. So well. Really nice, guys. I'm telling you, you got to get down to Jaguar Clearwater and take one of these for a spin. It is a blast and something that you can enjoy every single day without a doubt in my mind. All right, guys, even on the highway, so we're gonna go ahead and merge on. You gotta merge. This thing merges real easy. You don't have to worry about that, I promise you that. But very smooth, very planted, very quiet. AC is blowing nice. We could go to our navigation here. There we are, traveling down US 19 in Clearwater. I'm really, really pleasantly surprised at, first of all, how capable this is. Second of all, how comfortable it is. Just all across. My Zonks, this right here, they went too cheap on the material. They got all this other nice finish everywhere else. This should be something different. And then I wish there was something else going on with the center console area, where that little cubby hole area is. But other than that, I guess we just need to boost the range, because 234 is nice. It needs to be at least 295 or more, because Model X is 295. So is this as great as the Model X, the Tesla Model X? Range-wise, no. But I'm telling you, in personality, in looks, and I'm really thinking of performance, I'm going this. I'm going I-Pace. If I was going electric vehicle. I'm still not ready. But this is really starting to persuade me for sure. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, get back to Jaguar Clearwater, and I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been a wonderful day here at Jaguar Clearwater. Great to experience this amazing new EV from Jaguar, the I-Pace. Really opens your eyes that performance can be found in a vehicle like this and everyday usability. But I definitely got to thank Phil, Tom, and everybody else here at the dealership. So accommodating. If these are the types of things that you like to see on Raiti's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. Make sure if you want us to keep making this great content just for you on Raiti's Rides, click the link in the description, get yourself some Raiti's Rides merch. We got to give it up to Big Guns McGee, Tom Moschner. They actually have some sample battery packs for the Jaguar I-Pace. Tom was lifting them in the showroom. People were throwing dollars at him. It was amazing. But anyway, thank you, Tom, for all your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.